Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our midday briefing. Today, Tuesday, the 26th of July. Your questions. Let's start from the back.
My name is Philipp Sau from the German news agency EPD. I would ask you for a reaction on President Erdogan's allegations that the EU does not stick to its commitments yesterday in German TV, and in particular to his allegation that they don't stick to the financial commitments. And could you please specify how much money has been disbursed under the facility for refugees, and explain what it means disbursed? Is it that the facility gives money to partner organizations on the ground, or that the partner organizations disperse the money, for instance, for buying food? Thank you.
Okay, let me take you through this issue of funding. The EU continues to fulfill its commitments under the EU-Turkey statement, including when it comes to funding under the Facility for Refugees scheme. We expect the same from the Turkey side, and that we also expect that our cooperation on refugees and migration continues. Now, specifically on the funding. The European Union is respecting its commitments, and suggestions to the contrary are not true. The European Union has mobilized 3 billion euros to help refugees in Turkey. Out of this, 750 million, about 740 million, has been already allocated, and the Commission is about to adopt a special measure in addition of 1.4 billion to help refugees and host communities in Turkey, bringing the total allocated to 2.150 billion before the end of the month. So that would actually prove that we have respected our commitments, as 2 out of the 3 billion will be allocated. Funding under the Facility for Refugees in Turkey supports refugees in the country. It is funding for refugees and for the host communities, not for Turkey and the government. Funding is important to make people's life easier, affordable, to provide for better accommodation conditions, better education chances, and more facilities on the ground. We expect this to continue, and as I was saying earlier, the implementation of all the EU assistance will follow strictly the requirements of the EU financial regulation, and we will remain in control of its implementation by making sure that our funds have an impact on the situation on the ground. Yes, follow up?
Excuse me, could you explain what allocation means and how much money has been disbursed, and what disbursement means? Has it been given to partner organizations, disbursement, or have partner organizations dispersed it for buying food or something else? Thank you.
I think was very detailed in what we have done. There is a difference between allocation and disbursement. We will be happy now to take you through, Maya and the colleagues are here specifically to take you through the different stages. But the overall assumption, I think the overall statement that we would like to make, that to say that we fall behind our funding obligation is simply not true. Yes, please.
Susanne Hoffmann from German Public Broadcasting. But how do you comment on the fact that Erdogan is saying that Turkey only received 1 or 2 million euros as a symbolic sum?
Well, I comment by replying to your question on the record and explaining very carefully that there is 750 million that has indeed been allocated for real refugee needs, not for government, not for country-to-country spending. And then we have this process where by the end of the month we will reach 2 out of 3 billion that we pledged in allocated resources. This is our reply, and I don't want now to add on controversy, on comments. This is the state of the situation we find ourselves in.